Lately, I've been thinking about the number of hours I spend in collaboration with AI, and why it turns out that even with the speed and power of the latest generative AI tools, I still end up spending countless hours on our self-described creative collaborations. So what exactly am I doing that sucks up so much of my time? After all, doesn't AI generate nearly infinite amounts of content and offer almost instantaneous results? In this video, I try to put my thoughts into words and try to help myself and hopefully you too to understand that in a world where AI is advancing at a breakneck pace, our human talents are actually still our greatest advantage. Our ability to channel our own unique perspectives, imaginations, and empathy into our art can make it more powerful and resonant than anything a machine can currently produce. Hi, it's John from SingularityInTheRound. My goal in this video is to reinforce one of SingularityInTheRound's main ideas, that the human component remains critical not only to the ongoing development of AI in general, but also to the success of our own creative projects. To help me clarify my thoughts, I've identified 5 key strategies that I believe will become increasingly valuable for creative individuals to stand out against the onslaught of AI-generated content. Hopefully these concepts will inspire you to leverage your human talents, even in seemingly small ways, that can make your art more powerful and resonant than AI-generated content. I've used images of some of the robot artifacts from my ongoing Dakota project to help me illustrate my ideas. In a way, I think these handmade-looking, melancholy robot figures capture the tension we are all sensing, the push and pull between the cold invincibility of AI and the inescapable vulnerabilities of our own humanity. But our humanity is exactly the thing that sets our creativity apart from AI. And here are my 5 strategies for how to make your human skills work for you. Number 1. Uniqueness is your superpower. Embrace what makes you stand out as an artist. AI excels at replicating existing patterns and trends, but it can't create new and unique ideas on its own. By emphasizing your unique voice and vision, you can offer something that AI simply can't replicate. As an example, I think these robots demonstrate the use of this strategy by simultaneously registering the conflicting feelings of wonder and dread, feelings that permeate the style of the Dakota project. I've combined customized post-production techniques with a personal approach to the subject matter, with the goal of eliciting an emotional response from the viewer. Number 2. Present your work in a way that engages. Use the power of storytelling to connect with your audience. AI-generated art may be technically impressive, but it often lacks the emotional connection and engagement that comes from human storytelling. By using your creativity and personal experiences to craft engaging images, you can captivate your audience in a way that AI cannot. With this series, I've made conscious choices to present the figures as isolated individuals against a backdrop that lacks any hint of place or belonging, in order to suggest a sense of isolation and loneliness. I believe this helps to make the robots more relatable to the audience. Even though the specifics of any particular story are intentionally vague and left to one's imagination, I've relied on the presence of highly specific character traits to draw the viewer into their world. Details such as this bot's evocative chest adornment. Personally, it reminds me of early images of the American West, but I hope it will invite others to form their own interpretations and speculate on the story that may lie beneath the surface. Number 3. Channel your sense of childlike wonder. Infuse your art with curiosity and awe. AI lacks the childlike curiosity and wonder that drives human creativity. By embracing your own sense of wonder and curiosity, you can create art that is truly unique and full of imagination. Images of robots populate our imaginations in various shapes and incarnations. Depending on our age, maybe, or taste in entertainment, we have all formed our own visions of these humanoid creations. Today we are mostly bombarded with images of high-tech, super sleek robots. But here, in order to evoke a sense of childlike awe, I've experimented with my prompts by including words like toy or emoticon. By including terms like these, I was eventually able to generate images that formed the basis for these robots. Wide-eyed characters that were steeped with a sense of childlike innocence. Number 4. Emphasize your unique perspective. Use unconventional methods to surprise and engage. AI is limited by the data it has been trained on, and can only provide predictable solutions based on existing patterns. By exploring unconventional approaches and perspectives, you can create surprising and engaging art that pushes boundaries and defies expectations. I think you could say that some of these robots encapsulate the idea of defying expectations. I was after an aesthetic that was more in line with the Japanese concept of wabi-sabi rather than precision manufacturing. Hardly what we expect when we think of the robots of the future. To reinforce the idea that these robot relics are not some mass-produced products, but rather carefully crafted figurines, I sought to create images that had organic edges, asymmetrical features, and clearly visible imperfections. And finally, number 5, focus on empathy. Use your emotional intelligence to connect with your audience. AI can analyze data to make predictions about large groups, but it lacks the emotional intelligence to truly understand and connect with the individual human. By using your own emotional intelligence to empathize with your audience, you can create art that resonates on a deep and personal level, something that AI simply can't do. One of the things I find most amazing about text-to-image generative AI is that it has an uncanny ability to portray facial expressions and gestures without ever having actually physically existed in the world at all. But those portrayals are just a starting point for some artists. I find that the human touch is often required to select and heighten subtle nuances, such as the individualized, expressive faces on these figures. These details can make all the difference in an image's ability to convey emotions in an authentic and meaningful way. This is where an artist's life experiences and observations can allow them to create work that truly resonates with their fellow humans. And finally, I guess with AI moving so fast, it can be easy to feel overwhelmed and uncertain about how to stand out. But could it be that one of the unforeseen benefits of this technology is that it is forcing us to undertake the eye-opening journey into recognizing exactly what it is that distinguishes us from AI? Maybe AI will push many of us to commit ourselves to excelling at the art of being human, and that might not be a bad thing after all. Some final notes: the robot images you've seen in this video are from the Dakota project. Some of them are included or will soon be included in the Dakota collection of prints that are available now at my new Etsy store. If you'd like to support this channel, please consider purchasing these gallery quality prints at the link below. If you have a minute, hop over and take a look at this one-of-a-kind collection. I think you'll enjoy it. Finally, I'd love to hear your comments, so please share them here or contact me at the links below. Singularity in the Round is a new channel, so your likes and subscribes are especially appreciated. As always, thanks for your support, and so long for now.